Welcome to the video lecture on Google Forms. The second module of this lecture series is add-ons in Google Forms. The topics to be covered in this video lecture are Form Presenter, a few suggestions to prevent cheating on your Google Form quiz. The first topic is Form Presenter, which is an add-on. Let me first tell you what is an add-on. Add-ons are a small piece of software that you can install in an application that expands the functionality of the application and streamline your workflow. Form Presenter is an add-on that helps us to conduct online assessments, quizzes, exams with time, audience, and action controls. The features of it are as follows. In time controls, it controls the opening and closing the form on specific time zones, shows remaining time, and automatically shuts down when it's time out. The next feature is audience control. In this, it restricts the number of attempts of the student and it tracks the attempts, start, submission, and timeout status as well. And we can track the dashboard of the audience. The third control is action control. This is only available in paid version. The features in this control are capture name, email, and live photo, capture video tracking, lock form. This locks the user from moving to other tabs or apps. And finally, it capture live mouse and keyboard tracking. Now I will show you how to install the Form Presenter in your Google Forms. Open Google Forms. In this, click this button, then click Add-ons. A G Suite Marketplace appears. In this, search for the add-on called Form Presenter. The add-on is appearing. Click and install. Install. And this window pops up. Click continue and it will ask us to sign into email. Click allow. The Form Presenter has been installed. Click done. Open a completed quiz. Now you see a new icon appearing in the window. This is the icon for add-ons. All the add-ons that we install in this Google form will appear here. Now we have installed only one application, Form Presenter. Click it and click setup. You can give the title here, and in the time control we can specify the time. We can enable the form in a specific time by clicking this, and we can select the time zone and choose the date in which the exam is to be held, the start and the end date, and set the start and end time. For example, if you are giving a 2 hours window to complete the quiz, the link will expire after that time. Then set time. It specifies the duration of the exam. For example, if you choose 10 minutes, as soon as the student logins, the timer will start and the form will submitted after 10 minutes. We can give an alert message to the students before 1 minute that the form is closing soon, submit before timeout. And then in audience control, you can enforce login by audience. Click any, then allow maximum attempts. If you want to allow only one attempt, click this and choose one. Then the last is action control. These are the action control properties: capturing photo, enforce full screen, tracking full screen, track focus. Okay. But this is available only in the paid version. Okay. Now click publish form. Okay. The form is published successfully, and you see here 4 icons. This is to view the published form. This is to copy the link to the clipboard. This is to unpublish the form. This is to view audience dashboard. To use this form presenter, you must copy this link to the clipboard and paste this link in the Google Classroom. I open a Google Classroom. In the classwork tab, click create, click quiz assignment, add the title, a blank quiz will appear, delete this, click add. Now in the list, click the link, paste the link here and click add link. The link to the form presenter is added here. Now we can click assign. Now the test 3 is assigned with the link here. Let's see how this form looks like. Open this form and it will ask us to sign in, and the quiz is opened in form presenter and it's saying that the total time is 10 minutes. The student will have only 10 minutes to attend this test and he has only 1 attempt remaining. Click start. This is how the view appears to the student. The current time is displayed here. The time when the test is started is displayed here. Okay, the total time of the test and the time left. Now he has to answer all the questions and click submit before the time ends. If not, the quiz will close automatically. The next topic is suggestions to prevent cheating on your Google Form quiz. We can do the following things so that we can prevent cheating. They are shuffling answer choices, shuffle the question, use page breaks to create alternate, ask better questions, enable lock quiz mode. We already saw about shuffling the answer choices. To do that, click the question you want to shuffle the options, click shuffle option order. Then the second thing is shuffle question. For that, click the settings and in presentation, click shuffle question order and click save. The third suggestion is usage of page breaks to create alternate assignment paths. For this, create an ungraded multiple choice question, set up 2-3 sections to a quiz. Based on the response to the ungraded question, direct the students to different sections. Now I have created a Google form with multiple sections in it, multiple sections of MCQs. I have 3 sections. In the first section, I have typed an ungraded question. This question carries no points. And in section 2, I have few MCQs. In section 3, I have few MCQs. Okay, let's see how to do this. I have asked a question, choose your favorite color in a drop down list box, and I have typed the option red, yellow and others. To change the direction of the path, click this option and select go to section based on answer. Okay. Now if the student chooses the first option, we can make him to go to section 2 of this quiz. If the student chooses yellow, the second option, we can make him to go to section 3. And for others, if you have any other section, you can add that, or else we can repeat the section here. Let's see how this alternate path looks to the students. Click preview. This is how it will look to the students. Okay, it will list only one question, that is the ungraded question, but it's tick required, so he has to answer this. Okay, choose your favorite color. If he chooses red and click next, this set of MCQs will appear. If he chooses the next option, a new set of MCQs will appear. By this, we can minimize cheating in the exam. The fourth point is ask better questions. In this, we can use checkbox grid, multiple choice grid questions. We already saw how to use them in previous videos. Then we can add video questions and image questions as well. Let's see how to add them. Click add image and you can add any of the images here, or you can search for the images. Click and insert. The image is inserted. We cannot ask questions with this image. We have to add a question. You can ask any question related to this image. By same way, you can add a video and search for any video in the YouTube, and you can ask any question related to that video in your quiz. The fifth point is enable lock quiz mode. This lock quiz mode locks the tabs and prevents them from accessing external resources. For this mode to be enabled, all the students must have a managed Chromebook. For more information about this lock mode, please refer to the first video of this lecture series. By following these things, we can prevent cheating on the exam. So the topics covered in this video lectures were form presenter and a few suggestions to prevent cheating in the exam. Thanks for listening to the lectures on Google Forms. Hope it will be useful.